Welcome to the channel and the first part in a new irregular series where we're going to be playing No Man's Sky with the fugitive rules, although I am going to modify them slightly and I'll talk about that in a minute. So now, if anyone's not sure what the permadeath is, permadeath in No Man's Sky is where you play, you've only got one save game, you die, it's game over. Now, what the fugitive challenge does is it basically, when you start, you stand on the planet and then you've got to find a crashed ship. You can't go to the normal ship as directed by the game, because then you will be informed on and be deemed to be captured. And the similar basics of the rules in principle is that you're not allowed to interact with the Gek, the Vakeen, and the I can never remember the Korvax. I can never remember the third one. So that means you can't go to trading stations, populated areas, but you can still work with the pirates and the random traders. And it also means that you can't go to the anomaly. So that imposes quite a massive restriction on the amount of gameplay that you can actually take part in. Also, the way that you can accumulate technology. And of course, it goes without saying that you can't do any of the tutorial missions or normal missions that lead you to different technologies. So this gameplay is for very experienced players. Now I classify myself as a rusty experienced player because I haven't played extensively for about 6 months. So this is going to be an interesting series to run. Now I want to talk about the modifications because of my technical problems, I've lost all my old save games. So what I want is to get a permadeath series going, which I can use when a new update drops. So fugitive rules say that you've got to get to the center of the galaxy to escape. What I'm doing is adding in a couple of extra conditions. That is that if I can get to a level 10 with any one of the races, and by level 10 it's a standing level, which I'll explain in a little bit later on or as we go through the game. Either that, or if I learn all the words of their language, I will then be able to interact with them. So the idea is I can build up a reliability so that eventually, if everything goes well and of course we don't die, we will be able to start playing the game normally. But of course, the rule will still apply like a trading station, a space station, because there's always multiple races in the space station. But it means that when we're down on a planet, once we've got the standing, if we go on a Gek planet, we can actually interact on that Gek planet. Now, as for the anomaly, I think I'm going to keep the rule that, and I can't use the anomaly until I've got all three races on board liking me. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. Now, it's going to be obviously a very long let's play. Now, the other thing I want to talk about before we go into the setup is that I know from experience that a permadeath start is very much based on luck. If you happen to land on the right planet and things go well, you survive. If you land on a bad planet, you die within the first 5 minutes sometimes. So the way this series is going to work is I'm going to show you all my attempts. So if we go down on the first planet and we're lucky and we get away with it, we play. If I go down on a planet, it's against us and I die, what I'll do is I'll come back. And what I will say is I won't keep redoing this intro over and over again because it's obviously getting long-winded already. That is the situation. We're going to do is go into play game, and because you can see here, because I lost all my previous saves, I'm going to have to start with a new game. Got to go to custom, and the first thing we're going to do is go here. We're going to go to permadeath. Now the next part of the thing is that we have to put everything on maximum. Let's see, so we got here standard, pass, full. Just make sure we got everything here. Expensive, inventory stack limits on harsh, energy strength challenging, on foot combat, hostile predators. We've got to turn off the tutorial missions. The reason we got to do that is that if we play with the tutorial enabled, one, it just makes the game a bit pointless. Plus, this will not give us certain basic text that we need to survive, like the hermetic seal, and I think it's the hyperdrive as well. And it says, now down here, this is the one I was talking about. It says reputation and standing. The higher the standing you will offer greater opportunities and available missions. So we're going to still set that to challenging. So we've got everything set up, and we've got locked, and that's basically everything set up. By locking it, it means we can't change it on the fly in game and cheat. So that is it, and I think what we're going to do is confirm and start game. This is going to be fun, and So while the game's loading through, I'll just talk a little bit about the nature of the game. Because we're a fugitive, there we will have to avoid all contacts, but there are certain rules in the fugitive, and if you want to see all the detailed rules, they will be in the video description. But if you do break the rules, because obviously you've got old game habits, there are certain ways that you can kind of get yourself free. Is probably the best way to describe it. And also that allows provision for situations if you get really stuck in a certain situation, that you can break the rules and then escape again. But the penalties for that are quite high. So that's the so that is the first thing, and we're going to come. So here we are. Wow, we come straight in. And first thing we got to do is look at here. So we've got the jetpack here. So we got basically we got the multi-tool going here. I can't use that. We can't scan. Basically, I've got to get out of this. Apologies, guys. I can't play this game in third person. And first thing we need to do is, if I remember correctly, is we need 75 ferrite dust to repair the scanner. Can't do that. And of course we're going to need to do this. And what we really need also is cover, because we're obviously on a cold planet. Now cold planets tend to be pretty okay if we can find a cave or somewhere where we can get a little bit of shelter. I think we're going to head in this direction, because of course we've got no interest in the capital bear. That actually go underground? No. Right, we're going to head in that direction. There might be something in that direction that will... Right, we've got some resources here. Now, gathering these resources are going to be quite important. Got some sodium. Now, one of the big things I am going to miss, and in fact, if things get really dire, I will possibly cheat a little bit. In fact, it's probably one of the main... Yeah, thank you, game. Right, what we got now? Still can't get there. Because, of course, the amount we can pick up is very, very small. Of course, one of the other challenges we're going to have is the fact that we can't go into a base to scan for a crashed ship. So to find a crashed ship is going to be, well, pure luck. We're just going to have to wander around the planet until such time as we find a crashed ship. Let me just see. I think we've got a terrain manipulator. Can we install a terrain manipulator? Right, we need some dihydrogen and some nanotubes. Oops. Because what we may have to do is go underground. So we need dihydrogen. I can't see any around here at the moment. Oh, there's some over there. It's a plant. I think that's dihydrogen over there, isn't it? No, it's not. We are getting sodium. There's no point worrying about the creatures because we haven't actually enabled the scanner yet. Get this here. And of course, another thing that's going to be quite important is the fact that we're going to need to manage our space very carefully, because the only way we're going to really be able to expand our inventory is by finding drop pods. Right, get this done. Get this in here. Luckily, we're not being harassed by sentinels. Probably one of my worst ever playthroughs was actually landing and there was a hostile sentinel on top of me straight away. Right, we can get that done. And can we make a dihydrogen jelly? Nope, we still need to keep going. Battery charge depleted. Wow. Okay. Of course, the depletion goes quick. So we need to pay attention to that as well. really need the ability to get underground, because what's going to give us the biggest problem, or a big problem, is going to be storms. Right, there's some dihydrogen here. I'll get that. So if we get caught in a storm, we're going to die because we don't have the environmental protection. Though we have got sodium. So, yes, thank you, game. I think we're just... So we're doing okay with sodium at the moment. Just get this done. Yeah, thank you, game. And of course, normally on a permadeath series, if I was heading towards my ship, I would be thinking very much in terms of the... Right, we got that there. What else do we need? There's nanotubes. Okay, let me just see if we can make a couple of nanotubes. Yeah, I'd be thinking of gathering the necessary resources. Okay, we need... what do we need for the nanotube? Another 50 carbon. Right, so we have to head for that. Of course, we can start. No visor installed. Okay. But what we can do now is throw out a scan. I think we can make a visor once we've got the necessary resources, but we need to get out of survival mode first. Yeah, we can't actually... Some more dihydrogen there. We'll keep picking that up. Yeah, I'm not finding any caves here, which is a little bit of a cause for concern. I don't know, there's a bit of a cleft there we might be able to get into. Some cargo poddy things just there. Scan out. Of course, the scanner's recharging, so we're going to be very careful with the actual scanner itself. We're going to need some environmental protection. Right. Is there a cave here? I'd just like to get in the cave so I can kind of think a little bit about what I need to do and see what we can and can't make. So now another thing that actually makes this game possible is the fact that right, we might have a little bit of a cave here to get into, so that we can just have a little bit of a look round and see. No, it's not a cave, it's just a lean-to, but sometimes if you can get in fairly close to the edge, sometimes you can actually it can actually slow down your... Let's see if we can just stand up under here for the moment so I can actually see what we can make. Can I make another nanotube? Whoops. It seems we're in range of my ship by the look of it. Or that's the ship that the game thinks I need to get to. I must admit, I will miss the flying brick. For anyone who's new to the channel, is that when I start a new... Right, so we've now got a actual scanner. And it looks like we've actually found the flying brick. Now, there's nothing in the rules that says we can't go up to it and actually look at it and get some stuff from around the outside of it. We just can't actually, because I want to make sure that it is the flying brick. It's not just another random ship. Now this one, I think this pretty much this is the flying brick, I think. It can be quite hard to tell. The ferrite dust would be really good. Yeah, this is the flying brick. We will grab this. I mean, it's going to give us the scenario mission, but I don't think we're going to get anything from it. Leave. We're not going to broadcast, give our position away. I think I've kind of inadvertently... Is that a tunnel? Is that a cave in there? Don't think so. Right, we need to keep going. Just gonna try something. Because we need some silicon powder. This needs just want to just have a look round, and right, we got a little bit of oxygen. Yeah, so the going underground stops us doing things, but just want to see, can we, what do we need for the analyzer? 1 carbon tube. Okay, I think we can. Get that installed. Just shove it in anywhere. That means we've now got. Okay. Aha. Right, we just need to keep going and see what we can find. Yes, I know. Stop telling me, game. We can start scanning the creatures now. Some the hazardous flora will give. Oops. Hazardous flora will give us oxygen. We can scan our friend over there. And of course we can now start scanning plants, which will then give us some more, what we call it. So yeah, we got a little bit down here as well, which we could find. Right, we got a hazard battery, that would be quite useful. Probably have to chuck the rusted stuff away because it won't be much use. And of course we've got to start scanning rocks, because that once we start scanning rocks we will get the secondary capability. Just looking round and oh, what we got here. Just about to look for my personal drone, but I don't think there's anything down there that's going to be any good. I'm just not normally. Cold planets actually have lots of caves on, but obviously not in this case. Yeah, come on, game. We need the carbon to be able to recharge the multi-tool. Put that in there just to save a little bit. That's the last of the condensed carbon. Right, there's some more sodium over there. And of course, one thing with Permadeath is that your recharges don't go as far as they should do. Oops. Just to scan this. Something tells me we are liable to be on this planet for quite some time, so... Scan that guy. Right, there's a knowledge stone down here. We're certainly going to be picking up the knowledge stones as well, because, as I said in the intro, my secondary objective is to, if we learn all the words, in fact, if I get undercover, I'll show you what I actually mean. So just get in here, just push through this. I don't want to accept the knowledge. So that means we are on a Vakeen system. Not really seeing anything. But the oxygen, we're going to have to keep going at the... there's a little bit of chromatic metal there. We have to kill the hazardous plants to get the oxygen. I think we... What have we got up over here? Right, we've got some kind of base here. Now, as far as I know, we can approach bases, but we can't actually go inside and... Yeah, this is a... But what we can do is loot the damaged machinery outside. What we can't do is actually go inside them. Again, we've got some slopey, mouldy stuff. Some nanites. This is where things get a little bit dire. Because that is about all our thermal activity out the way now. Right, we've finally got a cave which we can go into and get a little bit of protection. And you can see inside a cave we actually get replenishment, so we're gonna take out these things. That will give us a little bit of sodium, and this cave will give us an opportunity to... Okay, that one needs hazmat gloves, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Oh, great. Anyway, we're inside here now. We've got the gate actually defended by neurotoxins, which isn't particularly that good, but we're... Just go that way. Pick up the... Right, so just to show you, if we go back up here and kind of collect some carbon and some oxygen in here. Multi-tool, 115. Right, so just let's talk about what I meant at the beginning during the intro. If I come into here and we go to the getting around, what's it? Exploration guide, where is it? It's not discoveries, it's recipes, but here we are. So if we go on the keen, what you'll see here is we get the various life forms. What you've got here is standing. Now you normally get standing by talking to them and other bits and pieces, but you can also get standing by actually killing random pirates out in space. You can also, as I say, with the words learnt, as you'll learn more words, you can actually get standing from that as well. So what we can do over time is slowly build that up. Now the next thing I want to just take a look at is we need the ability to make this. So we need dihydrogen jelly. I'm not sure if we can make one, because what we're going to need to do is focus on making these. One, because they save space, and two, in fact, I can't make another one. The other thing we're also going to need is these. So we need cobalt, which is the reason I was looking for a cave, because okay, so we got another entrance here. We scan this. A little bit of silver. We can make... What else we want here? We've got cobalt and ferrite dust. Got 4 of those. Oops. Pick up some more cobalt before we leave. So we've now, if we can get enough cobalt to be going on with, we can then start to get the essence of our survival. Okay, got a heat warning. Let's pick these up. Some more cobalt up there. Oh, I've come back to the same entrance. Okay, that was a mistake on my part that nearly got me killed. We're going to have to hide in... See if we can find another way out of here. Or is this both entrances bugged? Because we need to get our health back. And health recovers very slowly. So, see if we can get through. I mean, I could tunnel out if necessary. We've got humming sacks there. I don't really want to fill my inventory up. Right. We've got a kind of area here. 29%. I think we're going to use up some oxygen on this one. Right, I'm just going to pick up a little bit more cobalt. Because of course we've got very limited carry capacity as well. Got a geode and the silver. Now we do need to make money, but at the same time money is not necessarily the priority at the moment. We need to, of course, we've got 56 cobalt at the moment. I think that would be more than enough. How much stone? Make 5 more of those. What we do need is these. We need dihydrogen. So question now is, which direction do we go? Do we feel lucky? There's some oxygen up there. Yes, thank you, game. I think we'll follow the path of the unidentified plant. Got to pick up, make sure we keep the carbon up high as well. A little bit of condensed carbon there. We'll just need that. But I think what we're going to need to do is try and go. I think there's, oh no, it's. I thought it was a hazardous plant, but what direction should we go? Kind of going in that direction. I've got some stuff down here. We can't afford to pass this up, so we need that. Need that. Got some ammunition. Why we're going to need ammunition, I don't know. Got some viscous stuff. This stuff again is junk. Probably just need to get. Oops. Get rid of you, and you. Now there is a possibility that we may come across a random trader putting their ship down, but it is purely random. Right, some sodium in that direction. Yes, thank you, game. Right, we're going to top up our life support. Right, took 2 of those to fill up 1 of those, so grab all this dihydrogen. Gonna need it to make our life support. Oops, could overheat. Now, getting multi-tools is going to be a challenge because we won't be able to go into a place and actually just buy one. What we got to find is, well, on this planet we need the terminal where you turn the sentinels off. I can't remember what it's actually called, but that's what we're looking for. It could be anywhere on the planet, and we may be stuck with this sentinel, this multi-tool for a little while. We should have the ability to make what we want here. Dihydrogen. Right, there's some dihydrogen there. Let's keep that coming in. If we can get somewhere else, we can take a look round. Let's look at what else we can build that might actually assist us a little bit. Yeah, thank you, game. Right, we got, certainly wouldn't mind the buried technology. We can make money from that. That's, whoops. Yeah, it's 2 for every refill. So, I suppose we can just get into the habit of doing this. I don't really like doing that. There's a vent. Keep going. Scan's not ready yet. I think we can go to the kind of temples and monoliths because they're not manned, so we can kind of look at those. Got you, yep. Oops. Just keep scanning everything that we can find. Oops. Also got to start getting in the habit of looking around. See if we can actually... It's a knowledge stone over there. Scan everything. What we got there? Yep. Don't think I'm really that interested in a curious deposit. Mainly because I'm not exactly sure what it is. And I just don't want to litter myself down with too much junk. Right, well, I can see something up over the horizon there, but of course the temperature's very low now, so the we've got right, so we don't have to hang around now for the knowledge stones. We make some more ion batteries. How many? Metal cobalt. Oh, it's not good. I'm in trouble. We need another cave. I thought I'd got a lot more cobalt. Let's get here on a... Now, seek knowledge of the past could be quite useful because I think that will take us to an archaeological site, and that will actually give us a sense of directions. Historical data revealed. There we are. Now, the main reason I've gone for that is that one of the things I find with this game is that you can get a little bit disassociated with a sense of direction. So having a target can be very useful. Yeah, we've got 3 of those left now. We've got to find a cave. Now, another potential problem area we're going to have is going to be with the hazmat gloves, because we won't That's 21%. I don't want to use that just yet. What I do want to do is put some... Yeah, without hazmat gloves, we're going to have a problem picking up some of them rarer. We're going to have problems picking up some of the more exotic type stuff, which we really need. So, where's that tag gone? Okay, there it is in this direction. Okay, we're going to need the... I think we could... Keep building up these. But you... Two of those. Two of those. Right. Gonna look down around here, if we can find a cave entrance or anything. That's just a depression. Okay, we're not. I mean, we could go underground and mine if necessary. That's another option. Yes, thank you, game. Right, this. Yeah, I should have got a lot more cobalt before I left. I thought I had picked up enough, but obviously I hadn't. There's a potential... I would say we can go underground if the situation gets dire, but I don't really want to go underground unless absolutely necessary. Right, some sodium there. I'm going to go for the chromatic. Right, this is where things get a bit dire. We really need a cave to make ion batteries. And by the way, I know some of you might post in the comments are saying I should be using the jetpack option. Personally, I don't like it. I've never really developed a liking from it since the game was released back in 2016, when it was really a bit of an exploit that seems to have remained, and I just don't like playing with it, to be honest. So I am aware of it, I just don't like using it. I'm quite happy just to walk across the planet. And if I die, I die because I don't use it. That's the way it is. There's got to be a cave here somewhere. We can get... Where is it? Again, this is a first for me because generally I find the deuteronium jetpack boost pretty useless, but we can get over here. Looks like I might actually be using it. Okay. Let's just keep going. Push out that way. We've got some condensed carbon on the horizon there. That could be useful. Problem's going to be is the lack of sodium or thermal protection. Yes, I know, game. Right, this might be my kind of last run. One thing we can do is, I know it's not ethical, but now we can't get the extra temperature back, but what we can do is just travel underground some distance, and hopefully, I mean, there's a possibility by doing this we might actually break up. Just okay. We'll just go back a bit. Temperature level stabilized. We're gonna go down. I'm just hoping to stumble into a cave. So just keep just okay, we're just gonna have to go. Yeah, thank you, game. I'm just gonna go straight through the center of the mountain and hope on the possible most output that we will actually stumble across a cave. No, but we have managed to come through the mountain. How far away are we now? 9 minutes. Tronium rich plant. Okay, is that not a cave? Jetpack surgery out. I didn't really use it to its full extent, but yep, I know. Right, we've got some more stuff here. Got some sodium. Wrap it. Right, we've got a microprocessor. Now that is, we can't afford to throw anything away like that because we don't have the formulas for microprocessors. Right, we'll just keep going. Yes, thank you, game. Just want to get to that. Wow, it's a long way away. We've got a base here which we can't use, but we've got a deuterium rich flour. Yeah, we can't go into here, but we might be able to get this as well. Oops, that by mistake. Habit of a lifetime. Right, we've got one battery left. That takes us to 98%. Oh wow, we got some life support. I'll take it. There's another one just over there. I know I'm digressing a little bit, but we do need to find as many of these as possible. There's, look, there's some more over there as well. So it's actually giving us a good steer. We've got survival capability. If I can get to that temple thingy in this part, I'll be quite happy. Oh, we got a hyperdrive module. That's an upgrade. Wow, I certainly want that. That is absolutely phenomenal. That is going to make a very, very big difference. I mean, finding something like that, because of course we can't purchase any upgrades. We've got to find them, and a random drop like that would be really good. Try to scan out again. So there's not much around here. Just grab that. I think I need to get some more carbon as well. Yeah, I know the thermal protection's falling, game. There's an unidentified tree there. Now things are getting serious. Anyone landing? No one wants to land and help me. I think we're going to go under... Yeah. Sorry about this. We're just going to have to... Okay, we build up our inventory with this stuff, so... what we got? Well, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. That gives us some dihydrogen. We actually make more of these. Okay, so we got some of those, and we can make more of those so we can get advantage of space there. Can we hold 60 of those? Corvax cubes and the Vakeen dagger and the Gek relic. There's, I mean, it's a long shot sell to get to it, so right, we quite literally just fallen into a cave. But that means that we've been saved, or kind of saved, in the sense that I can now get some cobalt. And the sodium. Oops, got to overheat. Luckily, I think with this multi-tool, things calm down quite quickly. You can hear something around me. Right, let's just make up some... how many of these can we make? Oops. It's a bit strange. More can we... No, right, we need to analyze that. It's more... What, 8? We need more than that. I'd like to make about possibly 10 or 20 actually. Of course, the thing about this game is if you stand still, you don't burn oxygen. So there's a little bit of a kind of a tip there, guys. And of course, if you keep the mining beam hot, it actually mines faster. You just got to kind of just keep out. Oops. Keeps out of range, yes, I know. Of course, we won't get rid of that ship until thingy bombs. What's the E key? Nearly there. That should be enough to be going on with. We got some oxygen. Actually, we'll just keep going. Actually, okay, we got enough for one more. And now I think. Right, what we're going to do now is find a way out of here. Got a milestone. We've walked 8,000 odd. Right, I think we're going to go out this way. Because we might as well come out closer enough. To, right. Let's pick up some more of this. Yeah, thank you, game. Up the dihydrogen. How far away? We're only 5 minutes away now, so I'm just gonna throw out a scan. Hello, Mr. Ugly. Keep going. Keep picking up this dihydrogen on the way through as well, because that's going to make our life support go a little bit quicker. Take the tree. Now I want to travel quickly. I can't find those the deuteronium plants to give me a little bit of a boost. Scanner's still recharging. Right, we got another one of our thingies here. Got rid of you. I think we'll use the sodium nitrate because that's more useful. Got cut 41 oxygen. Just use the oxygen for the moment. I think there's some. I saw some nitrate over here. Yeah, it's over there. So we'll just go and get that. Love to find a drop pod. Can't pick up the big condensed carbon crystals simply because those crystals are. Yes, thank you, game. Dump the Besium. Don't really need that. We've got toxic protection. I think we'll install that simply to save space, nothing else. Because of course now the way the game works is you can actually remove them without penalty, where before when you put them in they were permanent. But I think now you can actually take them out and you can actually destroy them if necessary. I think it's right, is it? Yeah, store technology. Press X key. And that allows you to store the technology back in again. That's useful in twofold things. One, in this system where you can put you can use the actual technology slot as extra storage. And of course the other thing also is it means now if you've got some really good array of techs, you can actually transfer them between multi-tools and ships. So you don't. So if you're building a ship up now, you don't have to worry too much about the kind of well, I've built this up and it's gone that right. So we've got here now. I'm pretty sure if we. Yes, thank you, game. What I'm looking for is the building first. Get over there. This is one of the reasons why I was actually coming here. I think the building itself counts as a shelter, I think. I hope so. Anyway. Yeah, you see when we're in here. Got an ancient key. In here, we're not subject to the cold. So we've got a kind of, you could call a small working base, is probably the polite way of saying it. But we've also got a good chance of making some money. So it's a bit deep. Sometimes the game can be a little bit annoying. Right, we get the second key. Artifact fragment. Just get here. Destination reached. And now what we need to do is find the large crate. Let's see, Gravitino ball. We're not going to play with Gravitino balls. That. Oh, come on, game. Where are you? Quite interesting. Inside this area, we don't seem to have. Where's the main crate then? Artifact fragment. Oh, come on, game. You're supposed to show me where the. There it is. Large artifact crate. It was hiding from me. What you do is you put in the 3 keys. Right, we've got an antique cased filter. Where's my little shelter that I've got here? Which we can just... It's quite strange actually. We've got full support in here. We're not actually suffering from thing, but I'm going to stand in here anyway. That gives us an opportunity to kind of take stock. So we got this now. It's worth 203,000. We just need a trader to actually do it. We're out of cobalt again. We can make one of those. We can craft them. Right, let's just have a look at our... So we've got the capability to make an antimatter housing. The fuel, we don't need weapons. See what we got in the way of tech. So we can make this. That increases our life support by 10%. That's in the wrong place, but that's okay. Actually, we'll just move you up to there, you to there. Put in that oxygen. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it will give us a little bit of extra. What else could we put in the multi-tool? We've got no wiring loom in our dreams. We could make a bolt caster, but I don't think we really need it at the moment. We're more into pure survival at the moment. Actually, just missed it. Keep using up the... We've got that there. Oh, that hyperdrive module. I don't want to put it down. We've got magnetized ferrite. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will continue our search for a crashed ship or anything else. We'll probably keep going in the northerly direction for the moment. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.